Hey there everyone! Holy crap! Welcome to another Let's Play with me, your host Tim. And today, we'll begin playing through Unreal together. There will be some prep here that you can skip by going down to the comments section down below in case you don't want to hear me rattle on about the game for a little bit. What it is, how far I got in it, and in particular, some notes about this version of the game because I am playing a modded version of Unreal. I am playing Unreal Evolution. In that comment section, I will also have a link to the mod in case you like what you see here. That link will also be in every description for this, every video in this playlist. We're going to talk for a few minutes about what Unreal is, how far I've gotten it, what evolution has changed, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, well let's get to it. So Unreal is a classic FPS. I say classic to mean old. But it was good. I really liked Unreal. It has been over 2 decades since I last beat this game, however. The game came out in, I want to say, 1998. So it's been 31 years? My goodness. Look how great the game looks. Woo, this is amazing. So, right, so I've beaten the game, so I remember a bit about it, but the later sections especially, I will not remember where anything is. I have been playing the game for a bit before I decided I was going to record it. This should show you how far I got. I reached the trench and did not play it at all, but that was where I left off in my earlier attempt of playing through the game, and recording it, in fact. In fact, my early recording was pretty bad because I was babbling a little too much. I got lost in a few of the maps. This still might happen later on, but at least the first, we'll say 5 to 6 videos will probably be a lot more entertaining than what I had originally scheduled to upload. Now, Evolution adds some changes to the game. It improves the enemy AI. It changes the maps very slightly. Like a weapon drop may be located someplace else as opposed to where you might be used to seeing it. It changes how some of the ammo works. It changes some of the guns, changing their sound effects and makes them feel a bit heavier. In particular, the Stinger. It's changed a little bit of the... what else was there? I think I mentioned the enemy AI has been improved a little bit, with the exception of the Skaarj. The Skaarj dodging was toned down just slightly. They won't dodge as often when it comes to Stinger projectiles, but otherwise, they're still just as agile as they used to be. It also adds weapon modifications to the game. Not necessarily things that increase the damage of your weapons, but rather improve it in some... what's the word I'm looking for? Horizontal way. Increasing, energy regen rate of the dispersion pistol, or decreasing the amount of... kickback that some of the weapons have. When you fire them, it won't jerk the weapon around as much, allowing you to be more accurate with the weapons. There's quite a few upgrades. I think every weapon has 2 to 3 different types of upgrades, and you'll get to choose between upgrades when you find one of these modules in the game. That's about all I can think of, everyone. Know that for this game, I will read everything we come across with the translator. In addition to that, the beginning of the portion of the game, where we wake up in the Vortex Rikers, I will be silent aside from reading any text that we see. Try to keep it in theme, or rather keep it thematic. Later on, though, you should expect me to be running around, jumping, leaping, using a rocket launcher, similar to how we would normally be playing a Unreal game. Alright, I'm going to go very quickly and check out my voice. I'll be right back, everyone, and assuming everything is okay, we will go ahead and start us up a new game. Give me a few seconds. Okay, everyone, sounds like my voice is coming out okay. Let's go ahead and start us up a new game. Right, to use Unreal Evolution, you must enable the mutators. And I am playing, as you can see, with Unreal Evolution. I'm also playing with the Unreal High Definition skins, so the enemies we fight and weapons, etc. will look a little better. I like playing on hard. I find the enemies to give me a decent challenge without being bullet spongy and without me taking all my health is lost immediately upon getting hit by a single bullet. So hard is the difficulty we will be playing at. Let's go ahead and give it a go.
Prisoners 8 or 9 escaping.
Attention all prisoners. Remember, be kind to your cellmate. Violence will not be tolerated. Attention all prisoners. Lights out tonight at 2000. No exceptions. Join us Gershwin's diary, day 204. There was another roach in my lunch today. I wonder how they make it on board starships such as this one. If that bitch in cell 4A keeps looking at me funny, I swear I'm gonna rip out her larynx.
Prisoners 4-7-0 escaping. All prisoners remain in their cells.
Boris Klag's diary, day 3. I have been here but 3 days and already have 2 cracked ribs, a fractured thigh, and 14 stitches. I don't know if I'll make it to the prison moon, much less to the end of next week. Prisoner 5-3, James Kavana, ready for electrocution. Let's cover some of what we see, everyone, on our screen for our HUD. Lower left-hand corner is our current life. We have 12. Lower right-hand corner will list the different weapons we have available to us and ammunition for those weapons as we find it. Upper right-hand corner is the items we've picked up in the game. We currently have selected our translator. Without this translator, we would be unable to read any books whatsoever, even those by our fellow humans. With this, we will be able to interpret any type of text we come across from any race at all. This is a flare. Flares are used to highlight areas and will be very useful later on, given how dark some of the areas are in the game.
You have entered a restricted area.
First Officer's Log, Vortex Rikers. The prisoners have become more and more restless as we get closer to the prison moon. Security says they have the prisoners under control, but several have had to be taken to MedLab for treatment. Captain's Log S. Kroon, Vortex Rikers. Altering our course may have proven detrimental to our mission. We are caught in the gravitational field of an uncharted planet. I have ordered the engine foreman to divert power to the drives. Navigator's Log, Vortex Rikers. We are en route to the prison moon. Long-range sensors are detecting uncharted magnetic masses in Gamma Sector 83H. The captain has ordered a change in course. Chief Medical Officer's Log, Prison Vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. The constant fighting between prisoners seems to be getting worse. At this rate, I will be out of supplies long before we reach the prison moon.
You have entered a restricted area.
The dispersion pistol. First weapon, obviously, that we find. Primary fire sends out an energy bolt. Secondary fire, holding it in, will charge the weapon. The ammunition for the dispersion pistol recharges over time, guaranteeing that you will have a weapon if you're fully charged and ready to go, assuming you wait for it to recharge. Engine Foreman's Log, Prison Vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. I am juicing up all the power I can to escape from the gravitational pull of this mysterious planet. It doesn't seem to be working. Chief Security Guards log. Prison vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. They've pulled all power to the drives, to no effect. We're spiraling towards the planet. I don't know what's going to happen to us. Log, guard, R. Bijou. The situation is critical. Last night, large, extremely powerful alien forces penetrated our camp, fired small missiles from hand launchers. We lost 5 men. They charged right through hails of bullets, though a bunch of headshots eventually penetrate their thick skulls. Automag. Primary fire fires, well, it's a hit scan weapon, I believe that's the correct term I should use. Fires directly at the target, instantly hitting it. Alt fire is much more inaccurate, but fires much faster. Log, Cook J. Strang. No reply to distress signal. Vortex Riker's hull is still unstable to use as shelter. We found an abandoned house to use as our base camp. Maybe the native population can help us. First enemy of ours, everyone. I don't know what it's called, but they hang on the roof and try to shoot you with their thorns. I should stop here and begin talking a little bit about how somewhat more the game works. To my recollection, the spawns in this game are... many of them will always be in the same locations, but not all the time. Sometimes the game may move a creature. This ceiling thing, could have been over here instead. I'm not quite sure how it works, but it does keep it a little spicy if we play through the game at a different time, or multiple times. N. Voss. Contact with members of ISV Kron. Presumed lost in this area 3 months ago. They have seen a Skaarj vessel in operation. We may need to gain control of it to escape this system. Looks like then several members of the crew and guards, guards are members of the crew, Tim, escaped the Rikers, saw a building here, set up a base camp, and were immediately attacked by some hostile forces. They mentioned Skaarj as well. We'll be encountering them all too soon. There is falling damage in this game that would kill us. Wow, powerful enough to use missile launchers as pistol weapons. Those are not Skaarj. I think the nickname for those things are called brutes. I have no damn luck. First, I'm locked up for 2 years for a murder I did not commit. Then on my way to yet another prison colony, we crash in this godforsaken ball of rock. This sucks. Oh, I should have mentioned earlier, there's going to be quite a bit of flashing lights, everyone, all throughout the game at various points. So if you suffer from, what's it called, epilepsy, you might not want to watch this series. The brutes prefer to use their missile launchers when possible. However, they will charge you once their life gets low enough. In the evolution mod, I believe their speed was greatly increased as well when they do charge you. As you saw earlier, you can go swimming in the game. Once you can no longer hold your breath, you begin taking damage periodically until you eventually drown. It does not work like Torok, where you drown instantly upon running out of oxygen. Must be one of the native population, I suppose. And it is. That is a Nali. You will see them pretty frequently. However, things have not gone so well for them on this planet. The dispersion pistol also has a very slight AoE. Very slight, but it does have one. My burden does not end. More minions have been cast down by the angry gods. I will pray for their souls, but I fear my prayers are not heard. I must travel to the temple of Chisra and seek balance. Looks like the Nali was trying to help some of these humans. There is no reloading in this game that you can do manually, insomuch that, although we spent a few bullets now from our pistol, we cannot manually reload it. You do not have time to count the amount of bullets left in the magazine, and and use a clip to rearm it. Instead, like some other pistols, it will warn you that you're about to run out by clicking. And you'll reload automatically, similar to how Duke Nukem did his pistol, if I recall correctly. Feel a little guilty destroying all of their pots and storage, but it looks like the Nali who lived here was killed. Probably for harboring humans. It looks like a dispersion pistol upgrade, if you've played this game before, but Evolution has added weapon modifications. This is a Skaarj Infantry T3 upgrade module. If we hover over it, and then hit E, it will tell us what it does. Use this module with the dispersion pistol equipped to upgrade its ammo recharge rate by 35%, or use it with the auto-mag equipped to extend its magazine size by 30%. Let's upgrade our dispersion pistol. Jumping in the game is a little odd. Your character will kind of, I don't know how to describe it, launch himself forward upon the zenith of his jump. Zenith? Is that the appropriate term? Once he reaches the top of his jump, he will then leap forward a bit more. If you are walking, at least. I've noticed he does this. Notice our armor now in the upper left-hand corner is 200. 100 for the Kelver suit, 100 for the assault armor. The assault armor was what will be used first. Once the assault armor is destroyed, then our Kelver suit will begin being used. Guard MV Wale. I should have stayed with the others. I think my leg is broken in several places. My brother went looking for help 8 hours ago. Oh. It looks like he didn't make it. You can go swimming in this, but to my knowledge there's nothing secret in it, so we're not going to bother with that. I'm thinking for the vast majority of the game, it will be recorded. If I'm ever suspicious or it looks like I'm stuck or lost, I will cut the recording though, save the game, try to figure out what to do, then reload the game and redo that bit on screen. So that this way you guys at home get to watch everything that I actually managed to do. So what have we discovered so far? The Vortex Rikers was a prison ship, carrying, obviously, prisoners to a prison moon, when it detected some sort of signals. Going to investigate, it got pulled into the gravitational field of the planet where it crashed. We were a member of the prisoners, not a member, not a guard, not a captain, not a pilot, not a janitor, a prisoner. I do not know if the game ever alludes to the crime we committed to being a prisoner. I like to think that we also were in prison for a crime we did not commit, but I am not sure how accurate that is. I'd rather take a fall than a rocket to the face. I was attacked by a flying beast. It uses its tail as a weapon. I was able to kill it, but not without taking a beating. I discovered the orange berries have a healing effect on me. I feel strong enough to proceed. Looks like you got attacked by something else then. I thought I saw something hovering in the distance there briefly. Ooh, good hit, Tim. Ah, the mod has changed these a little bit. If they take some damage, whatever they are, they might hide themselves. But after a while, they will stick themselves back out again to take enough damage for you to kill them. Oh, that's a flak cannon he's using, not a rocket launcher. Less range, arguably, but does more damage than his rockets will do. I believe there are several different types of brutes, is what they're called. And I think their coloring determines, and their size determines how difficult they are to defeat. Both hit point wise and the weapons that they carry. There are no points in this game. There is no reason that you must kill creatures if you see them. I can't get past the brutes to go back and help my brother. My ammo is almost out. There are brutes patrolling around at all times. If there's no point for killing them, I think the mod has changed it so that some of them actually will drop an item on occasion, like ammunition or what have you. And I know that one mercenary, we'll counter mercs much later on, can drop an upgrade. But I just like killing everything. I think it's very relaxing, and I think that's probably why my character was in a prison ship. Alright everyone, we're going to call it quits here. I think what we'll do for this series is we'll record 2 zones, and then we'll stop at that point. We're about to load into the Rajar mine. Alright everyone, Rajagar mine. I'm going to stop here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care everyone.